Okay. So move this back a little bit. Warm up. Hi everyone, welcome to another Thursday Fitness Intervals. And we are going to be doing a full body, focusing on our tummies and our leg strength bottoms as well. So let's get going, starting with your feet together. Put your toes out to the corners of the room and align your feet so your feet is just underneath your hips. From here, put your hands on your hips and we're going to find our neutral position. We've got A to the front, C to the back, and then finding that B. And notice the pelvis tilts forward on the B. From here, engage your glutes, squeeze the thighs, and you'll imagine that piece of string lengthening your body all the way up to the ceiling. Shoulders nice and relaxed, knees are bent. From here, take your head out to the side, lower down, chin onto chest, and up to the other side. Lower down, chin onto chest, up to the other side. Again, lower down, up to the other side, and lower down to the side. Bring your head back to center, looking up to the ceiling, and down to the floor, chin onto chest, up to the ceiling, and down to the floor. Two more, up towards the ceiling, and down to the floor. And last one, up to the ceiling and down. So keep your chin onto your chest, bring your arms round in front of you in a semicircle and pull forwards. Exhale, open the arms, squeeze them behind you and in again. Chin onto chest, pull the arms in front and open up. Exhale. Squeeze the arms. Make sure your feet are directly into your hips. Keep the palms of your hands wide and you're just twisting the upper body, leaving the hips directly where they are. So the hips stay to the front. Engage the core. Focusing on our lateral breath. So in through the nose, out through the mouth. One more on each side. Coming back to center. Arms come down. Let's do some shoulder rolls to the back. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming forwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more and 6. Arm rolls, reaching up and over. 6 to the back and 6 to the front. Twisting the torso. So I've got 2 more. And the same arm then comes forwards. So 6, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more. And 6. Other arm comes up and over. Again, reaching behind. Follow the arm around with your head. 3, 4. 2 more. 5 and 6, going forwards. 2, 3, 4, 5. One more and 6. Okay, on your mat, so you're lifting up one knee, up, over, out to the side, and down to the foot, or place your hands onto the knee. Up and over the other side. So we're going to do 8 altogether. So that's 2. Opening up the hips. 3. And 4. 5. Excellent. 6. 2 more. 7. Last one. 8. So you're going to hold it there, either on the floor. Put your hands on your knee, shoulders back and relaxed, back is nice and straight. Breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. Up and over to the other side. And over to the other side. Again, still focusing on that posture. And last one. Okay, coming back up, standing, feet directly underneath hips. Going to do our squats into our lateral leg extension, 4 on each side. So coming down into the squat, sitting on the invisible chair, coming up, squeeze the glutes, leg comes to the side, that's 1. Going down, coming up, squeeze the glutes, 2, and down. Coming up, 3, down. Coming up, squeeze, 4, and down. Coming up, 5, and down. 6, 2 more, so make sure your knees don't go over your toes. Keep focused. And 1 more, and breathe, squeeze, and down. Okay, half rolls. Feet underneath hips. Rolling the shoulders forwards. Chin onto chest. Arching the back up towards the ceiling. As much as you can. Roll your hands down so they get just above your knees. Tucking your chin onto your chest. And then pull the shoulders and the bottom back into flat back position. Lifting up your head slightly. So it's in alignment with your head, neck, and back. From here, squeeze the glutes. Shoulders come forwards. Rolling up. And roll out to shoulders. 2 more. Rolling forward, chin onto chest. Arching. Feel every vertebrae in your spine moving as you pull your shoulders back into that flat back position. Squeezing the glutes. Slowly coming back up. Roll out the shoulders. 1 more. Coming forwards. And roll. Come down. And pull back. Hold it there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Arching forwards. And rolling back up. And rolling out the shoulders. Coming to the end of your mat. Feet underneath hips. Roll the shoulders forward to let gravity take your weight over your toes. And then you're walking out onto your mat, lifting the bottom up towards the ceiling and trying to get your heels to touch down onto the floor behind you. Okay, from here, we're going to start pulsing the knees down towards the mat. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Toes come in towards you. Heels come out to the corners of the room. Keep driving those knees down. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Heels come in towards you. Toes come out to the corners of the room. And keep driving. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to center. And then pull back into the calf stretch. Walk your hands back towards your feet without swaying from side to side. And reach up into the hamstring stretch as you roll slowly back up the body, rolling the shoulders out. We're going down again into prone, 8 leg lifts in your own time. Make the use of that stretch as you're coming down into prone, hands underneath shoulders, bottoms down. So 8 little leg lifts. And then when you're ready, pull back. Hold on to your toes as you roll back up. Last thing to accomplish your head and roll out the shoulders. Okay, so we are doing first, change up the music. We are doing la 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 la. 1 minute on, 30 seconds off. First one, we're on the mat, we're in prone. Get this out of the way. We are doing 2 mountain climbers. So 1, 2, just the ones in front. You're going to drop your knees, keep your elbows tucked in, and go straight into a push-up. So 1, 2, drop the knees, and down into a push-up. And then we're going to mix it up for the second one. I'm just going to put my camera down a little bit there, so we can see a bit more. Okay, I'll tell you when you're halfway. So hands onto knee, shoulders. Extend one leg, ready to go. So 2 mountain climbers. 3, 2, 1. So 1, hold it, back in. Coming in, back in. Drop the knees, elbows tucked in. Push up. Coming up. 1, 2. Drop the knees. Moving up. Keep it going in your own time. There's no rush. We're controlling each move, every movement that we're doing. You're halfway. Just keep breathing. When you drop your knees, exhale as you go down. Inhale, exhale as you push yourself back up. Nearly there. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, shake out the arms. The next one we're doing is in prone still, but the knees coming out to the side and out to the side, and then down into a push-up. So the first section we're doing is all abs, arms and shoulders, and then we'll move on to the next section. So let's get ready. Hands onto shoulders. So knee out to the side, and then down into a push-up. Off you go, to the side, drop the knees down, push up. So make sure your bottom isn't raising towards the ceiling when you're in that prone position. Again, slow movements. Keep breathing. You've got less than 30 seconds left. Have a rest at any point you need to. Starting off with a hard one. Oh, nearly there. Keep it going. Oh, I'm useless on a Thursday. 3, 2, and 1. Okay. Right, next exercise, we're on the mat and we're in tabletop position. Grab a weight if you want to use a weight for this one. So grabbing a weight. We are doing weight to ceiling, legs in tabletop. You're going to extend both legs in front, back into tabletop, and then you're doing the tricep dip movement with your arms and the weight. So extending the legs, coming back into tabletop, bring the weight behind your head and back up again. So again, abs, shoulders, arms. We're going to do 2 lots of those. Okay, ready to go. Legs in tabletop, weight to the ceiling. You're using a weight. Get ready to go. So exhale as you extend the legs. 3, 2, 1. So exhale, extend. Back into tabletop. Lower the weight behind your head. Bring it back up, nice and slow. Again, exhale, extend the legs. Back into tabletop. Slowly lower and come back up. Keep it moving. over halfway. Keep breathing. Extend the legs, exhale. It's a burner. 3, 2, and 1. Hug the knees, 30 seconds. Grab a drink if you need to. We're doing that again, and then we're going into some back tilt and lowers. I want to challenge yourself a bit more. Try and bring your legs closer towards the floor. Any lower back pain, keep them to a good level. Don't push it. Okay, let's get ready to go. Legs in tabletop. Weight to the ceiling. 3, 2, 1. Off you go. Exhale, extend. Drop it behind your head. You want to have another challenge? We can drop the weight behind our head and extend the legs at the same time. So have a go. Exhale as you go down. Twenty seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, the next one we are doing, need to wait for this one as well. We're doing some back tilt and lower. So back tilt, lower down. If you want to, you can try lifting the legs. If you can't, you can just pop your heels down on the floor. From there, you're going to do a shoulder press into a front press. Shoulder press, pushing out to the front. So you're keeping in that back tilt low position the whole time. At any point you need to come up and then back tilt lower down again, that's absolutely fine. Obviously, if you want to make it harder, try lifting up the feet, but it's completely up to you. See what you can do first before making that decision for the whole entire minute, because a minute is a long time. Okay, so holding your weight, ready to go. Sitting up nice and straight, shoulders relaxed. We're going to go back to lower in a second and engage your core. Keeping the weight close to your chest, ready for the shoulder press. 4, 3, 2, 1. So we're going back, tilt the pelvis, lower down to the comfortable position. Now, if you can lift the legs, but you don't have to. Come push in front. I'm going to keep mine down. We've done a lot. So pushing in front. Shoulder press. Pushing forwards. So again, at any point you need to come up, you can do so. Right, within your means. You can try and do maybe one leg up. And then you can try doing it with the other leg extended. Have a play around. This is an abdominal killer, this one. Nearly there. 3, 2, and 1. Oh, it burns. Okay. The next one, we're rowing the boat, but as we row the boat, we're going to have some leg extensions. So the way you're rowing, the opposite leg extends. So that is the next one. So still back tilt, lowering down, lifting both legs, and one extends out in front as you row to one side. Okay, ready to go. 3, 2, 1. So back tilt, lower down, lifting the legs. Extend, coming over to one side and the other side. So quite a wobbly one, this one. If you need to put the heel down and then lift it up each time, you can do so. Have a go. It might make it a little bit more stable if you need it. Have a rest at any point. Oh, that's a toughie. I keep breathing. Oh, over to the side. This really hurts my hip flexors. Any movement like this really gets the very top of my thigh. Nearly there. 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Okay, we are on legs now. So if you have a band, pop your band on. If you don't, that's absolutely fine. You don't necessarily need one. Just if you want that extra bit of resistance to add, if you want to use it. So we're going to do some squats. You can add a weight if you need to as well, or want to. Don't necessarily need to. Okay. Good call. Move my camera up a bit as well while I'm standing. So, band around. If you want to hold the weight, we'll hold it close to your chest. We are starting with a narrow squat with our feet together. So we're going to go down, come up. Then we're going to go slightly wider, down, come up. Then even wider, down, come up. And then even wider, coming down and up. Then you're going to work it back again. So we've got 4 going one way, and then 4 coming in, back to narrow. Okay, so we're doing 1 minute on one leg and then 1 minute on the other leg. So working against the resistance. So bring that weight close to your chest if you're using a weight. So starting with our feet together. As such. So remember, no knees going over toes, shoulders nice and relaxed, 4 engaged. 4, 3, 2, 1. So squatting down, narrow, coming up, and squeeze slightly wider into the squat. Coming up, squeeze, wider again, coming down, squeeze. Then at a sumo, coming down, squeeze, coming back in slightly, coming up and squeeze, coming back in again, coming up and squeeze, slightly less and squeeze. So all in your own time, work it out and in and squeeze, and keep breathing, coming up. And back in. Excellent. Keep it moving. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, same again. Other leg. Ooh. Then we're going to do a new one. That's a lot of balancing. I had quite a few wobbles on Tuesday with it. So starting with feet narrow, shoulders nice and relaxed. Core engaged. Get ready to go. So narrow first. 4, 3, 2, 1. So squatting down. Come up and squeeze. Slightly wider. Up. Squeeze. Wider again. Coming up. Squeeze. Sumo. Coming up. Squeeze. Back in. And squeeze. Back in again slightly. And squeeze. Narrow. And squeeze. Coming out. Halfway. And what? Squeeze those glutes. Keep breathing. So natural breath, especially in this heat as well. In through the nose. 3, 2, and 1. Okay. Next one, pop your band off, is a bit of balancing. we are going to do you can hold weight if you want to for this one, you don't have to. We're stepping out to the side, we're squatting down on that one leg. You're then going to extend the other leg and come up into a knee raise. So we're going down and up, down and up. So if you want to use a weight, you can use a weight. You don't have to. Weight close to your chest. So it's all about engaging the core, posture, focus spot on the wall. And you shouldn't wobble. After the first 30 seconds, it is going to wear the leg, but it'll be fun. 4, 3, 2, 1. So step to the side, squatting down. Extend the leg, bring the knee up. Going down, extend the leg, coming up, bring the knee up. So all in your own time, let it flow. Again, focus spot on the wall, or on the floor, and up, and down, and up. Bit of a glute burner. Balance and mobility. Coming up, over halfway. Excellent. So keep it fluid. It's easier to control. So it starts to get your glute medius, side of your glute starts to burn. 3, 2, and 1. Shake that leg out. So one more side. Oh, okay. Then we're going to do some lunges. Different lunges this time. So this time, other leg is going out to the side laterally and bringing the knee up. So get ready to step out to the other side. Weight close to your chest. And breathe. 3, 2, 1. So stepping out to the side, into the squat. Leg comes out, up to the ceiling, out. Knee, up to the ceiling. Leg out. So it's usually your dominant leg that you're safer on, so less wobbling. So focus spot. No watching anyone else. Do your own thing. Keep thinking core engagement. Posture, shoulders are down. You're way over halfway. Nearly there. One more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo. Shake the legs out. Okay, for the next one, you can use 2 weights. So you've got a dumbbell either side. Can't remember I've got one. We're going to do 1 minute on one leg and 1 minute on the other leg. So we're overloading body areas. So we've overloaded arms, some of our tummies, and now we're going to overload the legs. So you're picking one leg, weights by your side. We're going to do a little lunge, come up with the knee, stepping out further, coming up with the knee, and then another lunge, coming back up with the knee. So it's similar to the squats. So you've got 3 step backs and coming back up again. So step, coming up, step, coming up, further back, coming up. All in your own time. Again, have a focus spot on the wall. I'll let you know when we're halfway. Weights either side, shoulders relaxed. Pick a leg. And deep breaths. Okay, get ready to go. 4, 3, 2, 1. So little lunge back. Coming up with the knee in front. A little bit further back. Coming up. And even further, coming up, narrow, coming up, further away, and up, furthest one, and coming up, narrow, coming up, further, coming up, biggest one, coming up, keep it going, coming up, excellent, bottoms are burning, legs are burning, we're working hard. Nearly there. 3, 2, and 1. Whew, shake the legs out. Grab a drink if you need to. That was tough. Same on the other leg now. Whew, okay. Get ready to go. Deep breathing. 4, 3, 2, 1. So narrow lunge first. Coming up, knee in front. Further back. Coming up. Even further now. Coming up. Lunging down and up. Lunging further and up. Even further and up. Back to narrow. Down and up. All the way. Further back. Come up. Keep breathing. Over halfway. Keep concentrating. Focus on the wall. 3, 2, and 1. Okay. Next one, you're going to need your band around your thighs. That's that. Band around the thighs. Woo, okay. You can use weights, but you don't have to use weights at the same time. Ted's come and taken my position for me. We're going to do a squat and hold with the band. So we're coming down into the squat, and as we're there, I want you to pick up one leg and do some little pulses. We're doing 30 seconds on one leg and then 30-second pulses on the other leg, sitting down into that squat position. And then we'll do something different. You can't do a minute of those pulses because I think our legs will fall off. We're not going to use the weight, we're going to focus on not wobbling anywhere. Okay, get ready, shoulders relaxed, core engaged, hip width apart, legs, 2, 1, so coming down, one leg extends, little pulses, so your toe can touch the floor on each pulse. I'll tell you when 30 seconds is done, and then we'll change. Keep breathing. Nearly there. Halfway there, and change. Extend, pulse. Woo. Nearly there. Oh, the burn. 3, 2, 1. Relax that off. Okay, you can keep your band on. And yes, we've already worked bottoms and legs, but we're going to do a bit more bottom work, but we're doing everything in a side plank position. Then we're going to do some bridges. So the first one, I'll lower the camera down a little bit so you can see. Sorry if Ted gets in the way as well. Okay, That looks like it's actually going to fall. There we go. I'll do it as best as I can. Right. The first one, we are doing a side plank, sorry Ted, move out the way, with a thread the needle through, coming up, and then we're going to touch the knee, well, if you can, and up. So thread the needle and up, touch the knee and up, thread, up, touch the knee and up. So a lot of oblique work going on in that one. So 1 minute on one side, then 1 minute on the other side. You can drop down to going onto the knee if you want to. If it gets a bit too much, just bend that lower leg. Okay, let's get ready to go. Elbow underneath shoulder. So we're threading through first, up into the T, touch the knee, up into a T. Off we go. So coming up, thread through, into a T. Touch the knee, into a T. Thread through, into a T. Touch the knee, into a T. When I say touch the knee, you might actually be quite far away from your knee, but you're aiming towards it. Depends how bendy you are, I suppose. Keep it going. At any point you need to lower down, then do so. It's a bit hot. You can realign, roll the shoulder out, realign, and come back. Got about 15 seconds. Oh, no, 4, 3, 2, 1. Misjudged that completely. Coming down. Over to the other side. Whew. Then we're going to do some clams. We don't often do clams. Okay. Oh, excuse me, Ted. You need to get out of the way. Elbow underneath shoulder. Both legs extended or bend to the bottom leg. And we'll get ready to go. Deep breath. 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming up into that side plank. Thread through. Come up into the T. Touch near the knee. And down. Come up. Don't let your hips drop. Touching the knee. Up to the sky. Coming through. To the ceiling. Touch the knee. And back. Go through to the ceiling. Touch the knee and back. Nearly there. Thread through to the ceiling. Touching the knee and back. Go through, up. Touch the knee and up. Nearly there. Thread. Come up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo. Okay. We're going to do a clam. So you're on your side, in a side plank position, but both your knees are bent. So your feet are together. So you can open your legs like a clam and come back again. Now it's up to you. You don't have to come up onto your shoulder at all. But you might think, I can add a bit of a side plank into this. So you can come up into side plank, open and close, open and close. And you'll feel that bottom glute, the one that's nearest on the floor, will start to work, especially against that resistance band as well. So your feet are together, your knees are together, your elbows underneath your shoulder. Shoulders relaxed, core engaged. Let's get ready to go. 3, 2, 1. So coming up, open the knee. So one knee is on the floor, one knee is off the floor. Don't let your hips dip. Open, slowly close. work against the resistance band at any point, have a rest. Sometimes I find with this one, I don't know if anyone else does, I can get cramp in my foot. I don't know why, but I can quite often get cramp. And down. Halfway. Nice and slow, take it easy. Nearly there. And down. And down. And down. 4, 3, 2, lower the hip down, and switching to the other side. So clams are also good for things like pelvic floor as well. Okay, both legs bent, feet together, elbow underneath shoulder, and get ready to go. Okay, just relax. Core engaged, 3, 2, 1. So coming up, lifting the hip up, open. So keep your heels together as much as you can. Don't let your hips dip towards the floor. One will be stronger than the other one. So for example, on this side, I can't open the clam very much at all. My leg doesn't work against that resistance band as much as the other one does. Nearly there. Over halfway. Using that clam. And breathe. Nearly there. Come on. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh. Okay, we're going to take the band off. We're going to skip some of those bottom exercises because I feel like we've done a lot of glutes. And we're going to do some abdominal ones. Now, it's up to you whether you want to go back onto your elbows and you can cycle the legs, or you can lie down and cycle the legs, or the hardest one, you can back tilt lower and try to cycle the legs. At any point, you can then just put your arms down to cycle. Obviously, the slower your movements of your legs and the flexed foot extension down towards the floor, the harder it's going to be. So let's have a go. I'm going to start on my arms. So really engage your core, and then you can go lower towards the ground. You can mix it up and go backwards as well. 3, 2, 1. Off you go. So really slow. Try and tilt that pelvis. Push up against your arms. Your back's nice and straight. Keep breathing. Try with a flexed foot. Have a go at a pointed toe. Sometimes a pointed toe, so you can get cramped, so be careful with that. You can try higher up to the ceiling, lower down towards the floor, over to the side, over to the other side. Have a play around. Nearly there. Over halfway. 3, 2, and 1. Oh, that hurts some tired legs. Okay, what should we do next? Let's do something called, it's called a dead bug. And you've probably done the exact same movement before, but we call it maybe something different in Pilates, I don't know. So your legs are in tabletop and your arms are up towards the ceiling. Make sure your knees are open slightly. All you're doing is extending the arms and legs out and back in. Arms and legs out and back in. I think they call it a dead bug because when a bug's on its back, it moves its legs around. But that's what it's called. So really slow extensions and coming back in. So find that neutral position on the mat in tabletop. Get ready to go. 4, 3, 2, 1. So exhale. Inhale. Exhale out. Inhale in. Keep it moving. Over halfway. So close. Keep extending. Nice and slow. 3, 2, 1. Hug the knees. Hug the knees. Okay. The next one, you're going to need a weight form. We're still in tabletop position, but we are starting with our knees together in tabletop position. And your weight comes up to the ceiling. You're extending both legs in front, but as you bring them in, your knees open and you crunch up towards your feet. So extend your feet together, bring them back in, open the knees, crunch up towards the feet. We're going to do 1 minute of that, and then we're going to have cool down. So last exercise, we'll have a lovely cool down. So weight to ceiling, legs together in tabletop, knees open as they come in, and then you crunch up. Find your neutral position on the mat. Get ready to go. 4, 3, 2, 1. So extend. Bring them back in, open the knees. Reach up. Extend. Up one. You do it nice and slow. Exhale as you squeeze up. Halfway down. Over halfway. Keep it going. Come on, last exercise. 3, 2, and 1. Hug the knees, we're finished. Okay, we'll start the cool down lying down, seeing as we are both lying down. We will get some music on. Okay, so we've done lots of bottoms, lots of legs. So you're going to start putting 1 foot onto the knee and bring your knee in towards your chest. So we're going to do this a couple of times through. And pop that down, pick up behind the other one. Deep breaths. Okay, drop that down, pick up behind the other one. And last one. And bring your legs into tabletop. You're going to drop both of them over to one side and look in the opposite direction where you've placed your knees. Lifting up, over on the other side. Again, looking in the opposite direction of where you place your knees. And bring them back up again. Extend your legs out. I want you to roll up towards your toes. Really reach down towards your toes and up. So you're bringing it down towards the floor, up towards the ceiling. Shoulders relaxed, back as straight as you can. 2 more. Up, last one, coming through. Hand up, relax that down. Come over onto your front. Hands to the side, either side, and reaching up towards the ceiling. I swear my lower back gets more inflexible as time goes on. So reach up just as much as you can, doesn't have to be much at all. Nice deep breaths. And again, you can do that gentle rock from side to side. If you can, you don't have to. Okay, gentle. Bottom comes up towards the ceiling. Open the knees slightly and reach back. I want you to take your arms over one knee. And then over to the other side. Okay, coming back up again into all fours, hands underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips. You're arching your back up towards the ceiling. And release down towards the floor. Squeeze the glutes up towards the ceiling. Down towards the floor. And breathe up. And down. Squeezing up, last one. And down, coming up onto your knees, bringing one knee out in front of you to right angle. Hands on your hips and tilt the pelvis forwards. Shoulders relaxed, core engaged. Put one hand onto the inside of your knee. Find that, see you later. And reach behind. Lower that down. Other leg out in front. Into the right angle. Hands on your hips. Shoulders relaxed. And tilt the pelvis forwards. Put one hand onto the inside of your knee and reach behind with the other arm. And coming back down. Back into all fours, hands underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips, tuck your toes in, and you're going to reach up towards the ceiling, try and get your heels to touch the floor behind. Bend the knees slightly and walk your hands back towards your toes. From here, I want you to put one hand on one elbow, one hand on the other elbow, and let gravity take your weight over your toes. And roll slowly up the body, rolling out the shoulders. Nice deep breathing. And finish off with our feet underneath our hips, finding a neutral position again. Taking your head out to the side, lower down, chin onto chest. And again, lower down to the side. One more. Head back to center. Arms come wrapped in front. Pull forwards. Exhale, open up. And back. One more, open up. Put the palms of your hands on the bottom of your back and squeeze the elbows in towards you. Still should have your knees bent slightly. You don't want any locked joints at all. Deep breaths. And releasing that down. Roll them out. And put one hand on your rib cage and one hand on your tummy. Take 2 deep breaths in through the nose. And exhale. And one more. And exhale. And give yourselves a pat. Well done. We are all the way through. Thank you for coming today. Thank you for replaying. Next Thursday, I won't be here, but I will pre-record a class for you all, and Mum will send that out to you, so you can do it at 6 o'clock as normal, or you can do it at another time. But take care, everyone. Have a lovely evening, and I will see you next week.